Hello everybody and welcome to Winds of Winter Predictions by the Mad Hatist, in which I will be discussing the Winds of Winter, aka George R.R. Martin's next book that will be coming out in 2017. I hope that I'll get at least some of the predictions that I have here right. But as for episode 1, we are going to be starting with dun dun dun, the Starks. Seriously, who do you think we're going to start with? Well, technically, the Starks and Snow. So, let's get to it. Roll the intro. So with the Starks, we are going to move from the north to the south, meaning that we're going to start with Brandon Stark, or Bran, and end with Arya Stark. So, Bran, the cripple who has now got the ability to look into the past. I expect him to clear up a lot of questions that fans have with A Song of Ice and Fire, such as where the others came from, what is the purpose of the children of the forest, things like that, a lot of mythical questions. I don't expect him to leave his little cave that he has found himself in north of the wall. I actually expect him to stay there indefinitely, and perhaps find some sort of purpose up there. Is it for good? Is it for bad? I do not know yet. His companions, I also expect them to stay with him till the end. I do expect a big turnaround with Bran, as his character has been little more than a gateway to the magical realm. He will definitely influence the story in a big way. How? I do not know yet, but it could go either way, and I expect it has something to do with the others. Then we have baby Rickon Stark, who is currently located on an island full of cannibals and will hopefully be saved by Sir Davos. Now, although I do believe he will be rescued by Sir Davos, I don't think that he will have any lasting impact in the books. He might influence the fall of the Boltons in some sense. However, the North won't rally behind him. I think that honor is going to Sansa Stark, since she has an army and can deliver upon the revenge that they so desperately want. Still, there might be some heartfelt reunions between him and some of his siblings. I don't expect much to come from baby Rickon Stark. Then we have Lord Jon Snow, who has just been stabbed 4 times. But there's a Red Priestess around, so nobody really cares. We all know that she will probably bring him back alive. It would be quite a surprise if she doesn't. When he comes back, however, what will happen? Will he be Azor Ahai reborn, or will he go through a profound character change like most people who come back from the dead via the magic of the Red Priests? Either scenario is plausible. However, I expect one thing to happen. Jon Snow's character will go through a fundamental change. The Jon Snow we all know and love is dead, and he'll be replaced by something different, something extreme in my opinion. Other than that, the events surrounding the walls are quite simple. The others will attack in the next book, I am almost certain of it, and I'm almost certain that the wall will also fall in the next book, and by the end, Jon Snow, or Azor Ahai, will be on the run. Sansa Stark is by far the most powerful Stark coming into A Winds of Winter, and I expect her to remain so. I don't expect her, however, to do much besides marry Harry and perhaps announce herself as the new Queen of the Vale. Littlefinger will be the one that mobilizes the forces and prepares everybody for the impending assault. Then I expect him to die by the end of this book, leaving Sansa in a rather powerful position. Does she go north or south? I don't really know. It depends on whether she knows about the others. If she doesn't know about the others, I don't think she'll waste time going north, because that is basically nothing but a snowstorm. And currently all her enemies are southbound. Catelyn Stark, or Lady Stoneheart. I don't know if you can still consider her a Stark, but we're going to assume at this time that she is considered a Stark and keep her in this video. I don't know what she's going to do. She is quite a hard character to predict, and besides luring Jaime into an obvious trap at the moment, I don't think she'll be doing much. She doesn't necessarily have the power to do much, and I don't think she'll be successful in her attempt to kill Jaime. I think that he will get the better of her and end up putting an end to Catelyn Stark once and for all. If, however, the opposite happens, I see her being a little bit of a nuisance, but nothing too major in the next book. And finally, Arya Stark. I expect her to have her feet firmly planted on Westerosi soil by the end of A Winds of Winter. She still has 4 out of her 5 senses to go without if you consider her blindness as part of her training. Some consider it a punishment, but I don't know. She also will continue to have glimpses of her past self and perhaps gain enough control over Nymeria to eliminate someone off her list. But that, I think, is a bit of a wishful thinking. But as with Sansa, I think that this book is just going to be a build-up to the finale climactic ending of Arya's story. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed, and be on the lookout for my episode 2, in which I'll be discussing everybody's most hated family, the Lannisters. Thank you for watching. If you liked me, please be sure to hit that lovely button in the corner. If you loved me, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. This is the Mad Hatist, signing off. Cheerio!